Oh, we are live, of course. Yeah, it's happening. And it's crashing out on me. Ah, well. Nah, well, I mean, better the technical difficulties start now than later. I mean, I would. Sonya's not here to stop me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Rebellion tomorrow, Billy. Oh man, I look bald in the right lighting. This isn't great. This is not great.
You don't look terribly bald.
A nice zoo? Yeah, a nice zoo.
You don't look terribly bald, but your head looks even rounder than usual.
Rounder?
Yeah, it's like the details of the outline of your hair become faded into just one circular shape.
Huh. I guess I'm easy to draw. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream, I suppose. I've been told I lean a little too hard on the black cards in this. Mostly for the board wipe, but I'm actually thinking of cutting the honorary tumblewag. What goodness can red do for me?
Seems like our microphone might be a little loud.
A little loud? Oh.
Quite loud.
Yeah, that's a little louder than I expected.
I think we can just turn it down.
Yeah, okay. No, that should be all right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The levers sometimes get bumped. Yeah. It's not really getting any double up on these, are they? Yeah, we should be all right. Yeah, so anyway, what can red...
A little bit of feedback?
Yeah, I don't think it's so much of an issue, though. I'm sure our viewers will let us know. Let's see. What can red do for me? Because I've been mostly focusing on the counters side. You know, 1/1 countering. You got some good artifact removal. I mean, this looks fun, but not in this deck. Create X goblins, where X is number of goblins. You can get a lot of goblins very quickly. Cards in hand. Yeah, as much doubt as I have about this card, I don't see anything that I really want to replace it with. Like this is good. But, I don't know, I'd rather have both. Went up on Terrace Under to work for more removal. I used to have Explosive Derailment, but the spree part really never played into it. I am a little nervous about my land balance, but I feel like this might be the better card for it. You know, creating food tokens. Then again, you know, the other one. What is it? Restless. Whatever this one was. Restless Vents, yeah. It became a beetle, and it let me discard to draw. The problem was I hardly ever had cards I wanted to discard. Yeah, I'm open to changing my mind, but right now I think I'm going to stick with the cottage. All right, let's play around. The overall volume on that might be a little high. Yeah, okay. That's a keepable hand. Ooh. So we can say bye to the bristle bill. Probably just gonna end up grabbing it out of my hand. And build towards Shielders of the Apocalypse. That might give me some time to flounder a bit. A small Hydra to, you know, start putting the pressure on. Ooh. Lose life, they lose twice life. Okay.
Pressure is on.
Fortunately, this doesn't have reach. I'm okay with cashing that in. Drawing hurts you. Oh, you had another one. Get 4 life, I'll destroy your enchantment. I'm pretty sure I'm still cooked here, though. As the kids say. Does have a demon, so when he's drawing a card, I'll be suffering for it. And that's going to put me under.
Well,
there you go. I guess I just have to draw better cards, right? Yeah.
It was not good while it lasted.
It was. As much I can say about it. Pull up one of those. Yeah, you know what, while I can. Get rid of one of those enchantments so they're gaining less life each turn. Didn't level that one up yet. Play the creature side. Give it ward. Put some counters on it. Probably getting the tumble wag. Nope. Taking the other one, huh? Weird. It's explored. Exile. Activate only as a sorcery. You're gonna keep that on top? Still not getting the land I was hoping for. Well, you should get a 1/1 counter, and then you should get one too. See if you want to throw something in the way.
Oh, the Acre Drinker card reminds me to deliver a friendly message to all of our viewers here. Don't forget to keep yourself healthy and well nourished with a daily glass or cup of human blood.
Who gave that to you? Why do you have that?
Well, you take a human, and then...
No, I know how you get it. I just don't know why you have it.
Nutrition.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you should care about your health. Let's get the big screen on there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, normally you don't cozy up too close to the microphone, so this is a nice change.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's get a better pick there.
This one isn't a draft, and I don't understand the drafts.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I might be doing that later, but
sure.
As for now, you know, you might as well swatch. Oh, this is a... Yeah, that's a very strong bat focus.
Oh,
with
yeah,
a couple of vampires
he's
for
got
support.
the theme down.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a... Wait, what is this ward? Oh.
It's not the button we want.
Pay 3 life?
Huh.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right?
Not pleasant at all.
Nope.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go down fighting.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted this time, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not lasting so long.
Yeah, I was looking for more reach creatures to add, but you don't... They're expensive. I mean, there's like artifacts that give creatures reach, but I'd rather just like have more creatures. I miss Kamigawa's artifacts that were equipments that were also creatures. That was nice. You know, being able to equip one creature with another to pass effects around was very fun.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll find some excuse to bring it back, but until then. Yeah. I swear this deck works.
Yeah,
We've
I
seen
can
it
confirm
work.
that Pat has won with this deck before.
Yeah, it works. I just don't
more
know.
than once.
I just don't know why it's not doing that thing it does right now.
He's won more than the number of times that he's horribly lost and you've seen him.
Yeah, maybe it's just has stage fright, you know? Maybe it's just stage fright. Alright, there's one of my winning cards. I hope Gold Vein Hydra isn't one of those cards that's just good for a little while. Because I did end up with 4 of these, and I was very excited to.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get your whole worth out of these fellas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm generally not as scared to craft things like lands. Because, you know, everyone needs lands. Tell me a deck that doesn't use lands, and I say you're not playing Standard. You're definitely playing something Commander. What is it, Dredge? Yeah, probably Dredge.
Yeah, at that point you're barely playing Magic the Gathering.
It's a weird choice of card, but letting your legendaries tap for mana does seem interesting. It's just, well, it's a 3-mana rock, so... I mean, it does let every legendary tap, and it also taps for 1. I mean, you know, like, that's good. Like it's good when you can do that. Yeah, I know he's gonna block this, but I want the treasure tokens out of it, and he didn't let me.
Hey, damage is still welcomed.
Yeah. Although this guy
damage
turns...
to the enemy, I mean.
So this guy is all about legendary creatures. Like, pretty much every legendary creature procs a ridiculous effect.
Golly, a paragraph of description.
Yeah, no, it's big. Cast a legendary, exile until you... a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. And then you can just put it on the battlefield. At least he's running a 60-card deck. I've seen people run with 300s.
Jeez.
Yeah. So he's gonna go again. I saw an Atraxa get exiled. That's something to keep eyes on.
We are not doing as hot as we used to do.
Yeah, no. Joda alone can turn a pile of legendary creatures into a scary freaking deck.
Yeah.
Didn't be able to find anything.
My understanding...
That's one turn, too.
Yeah. My limited understanding of Magic the Gathering is that a Joda-centric deck is,
You want to just chock that full of legendary
yeah,
creatures.
you have, like, an elite group of legendaries, and you really gotta count on drawing Joda, and then immediately, like, within the next 4 turns, you can win the game crushingly.
Yeah. I'm hoping getting rid of the artifact will be enough, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The worst part is, like, I don't even think there's anything I could search for to make this, you know, stop the spin out here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can stop something this big at this point.
Oh, no, yeah, you got... Look at the size of these guys. Look how fast you got them out.
So much stuff that the ward animation is slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, there's really no way around it. I'll block the heavy hitters, but I think it's still game over. Yeah. Yeah.
We need a sad trombone.
Yeah, no, it's implied. I was thinking about, like, reworking this into kind of a white-centric deck. My problem is I'm holding on to a specific combo. You guys remember it. Burn together, make a creature really big, throw it at their head, win game. But, you know, things change. Meta moves on. This is what I've come up with so far. Got some of our, like, pretty much the white half of that whole combo, and a bunch of other cards in here that I thought might support it. This searches for creatures mana value 3 or less, which is a lot of them. Admittedly, this one's never been good for me. I'm just gonna pull it out right now. Are there any colorless creatures I think would go really well for this? I feel like I've looked pretty thoroughly through white creatures and haven't... Ooh, Burnished Heart. Sacrifice creature, 2 basic lands, put them on the field. That would be good if I had many basic lands in the deck, which I really don't.
Oh my god, it's the Pants Golem.
Oh, yeah. The Lumbering Laundry. It's totally a Venture Brothers reference.
They're the people who would make this.
Yeah, no, you remember Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart, or did you not see that one?
Oh, I did see it.
Yeah.
Our one viewer probably also does.
Yeah. Here at the bottom of the owner's library. Tap Power Stone. Wanderglyph. Oh, I know
Why
what
does
this
Roaming
is.
Throne just look like it's made out of Legos? Like,
I
don't
don't
tell
know.
me that's not Legos.
It does look very Lego-esque. We need the Tranquil Frill back. This guy is removal on a creature.
That's nice.
Yeah. I think I'll go like one less Rogue's Passage. Yeah, one more.
Oh, that can work.
One more Hushwood Verge. We had enough rare wild cards. I think it'll be fine. I guess we could shave down one of each. Problem is, what do we put back? Well, we got stuff that plays off lands, so let's look up landfall. Yeah. Ooh. We could bring another Hydra into the party.
Not too expensive. It's 3 or less.
And it doubles. And it doubles when lands show up.
Very nice.
Three and 3. Balance it out.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get more lifelink into there somehow. I'm hoping Sheltered by Ghost is enough.
We got some lands in this.
Yeah, I
This
could
can
work with this. Oh, I should have done that first. Hoping I... Nope. Didn't draw it. Give myself hexproof so he can't look at my hand. Okay, we're gonna lose something pretty important here. I don't know what. Ooh. Yeah, that's something I would have liked. X-map tokens.
What can I say? Deep Cavern Bat it's good at what it does.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why I leaned into black with the other deck.
There's a reason why everybody we've run across has picked a Deep Cavern Bat up.
Yeah, no, this is a shockingly good card. It's just it's really really good. Oh dang. Yeah. This is shockingly good too. Well, first you'll notice that it gets around hexproof. Like it just isn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Creatures your opponent control can be the targets of spells and
abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Golly!
Oh, and ward doesn't trigger.
Now that's convenient.
So ward doesn't work either. They say that like in a mono black deck, like there's anything if the player is willing to pay the price. Yeah, they're just slowly draining me out right now. Oh wait, this is actually very good for me right now.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, because a land entered. And we'll put another land in there. Another land entered. We're going up to 4. Ooh. Attacks, reveal top card. If it's a creature card, mana value 3 or less. Otherwise, you may put it in your graveyard. Yeah, play this now.
Yeah. No need to wait.
Yeah, make hay while the sun's up and all that. Let the impending counters tick down. Eventually this will be a creature, and I'll be making a land every time I attack.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mossborn Hydra might be the new best Hydra pick. It doesn't come with such a fancy stat line though. There's no haste or vigilance on it, but you know,
it really is what you bring with the deck that makes Mossborn Hydra a good card.
Yeah, it really likes landfall.
And we got that. We've got the deck for Mossborn Hydra.
Well, I hope we do anyway. Alright, speaking of...
So far, it appears that we have the deck for Mossborn Hydra, and this is working nicely.
You're seeing the numbers go up. It's... 16. What do we have in there? Just another Mossborn Hydra. I'm hoping he gets bold. Hexproof and indestructible. Yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can pay X is 5.
Ooh.
Give it hexproof, indestructible, give it trample. I mean, admittedly, the so you can't. Now you have to damage the creature. Good to know.
Yep. No way to avoid that, but still pretty good.
Yeah, and now Overlord of the Hauntwoods has hit the field, so I can attack and make lands.
Now here's where things get nutty.
Yeah, maybe I should have leaned more into the landfall stuff, but I think we're good for now. Although that could change things. Any damage I take will be doubled, as long as it's life lost during their turn.
Yeah. This is where things get a little tricky.
I think we're actually going to be okay.
Yeah, we can still...
I'll put Kellen out just because I have a spare moment. Get the Mossborn triggers.
For the most part, we can still just do what we've been doing every turn, and there we go!
Yeah, I like... Anything that says double is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, never underestimate that sort of thing.
Yeah, when it's repeatable doubling, that's when things get scary. We did all the tracks. I want to play this one more time. Make sure that wasn't like a dud.
I gotta say, doubles might not seem so powerful to a random person who hears it when it seems like it only triggers occasionally, but it is exponential growth, which is completely broken once you
that's the thing.
Optimize your deck just a little bit.
That's the thing with exponential growth. It keeps happening.
And with a thing like Mossborn Hydra, you don't need to do that much thinking behind it before, you know, it's completely bonkers.
It's just gonna double. It's not like you may choose to double. No, it just doubles. The Conduit of Worlds is what really enables it. I hope that like when that rotates out, it'll still work.
Yeah.
I've seen some cards that let you play lands from graveyard. And this has Survivor that lets me put counters. I can put a flying, lifelink, or 1/1 counter on it. Ooh.
How does flying work for survivors?
I don't know, but I think it just means like maneuverability. I didn't realize that. Well, there's our life link solution right there. Oh, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, an early mill like that is really terrifying.
Yeah, it can be something, alright. Still in the clear, with I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's a 12 with trample. See what I can bait here. We'll be able to kill that. And it won't be enough, but as you'll notice, he's tapped. So I'm going to give him a flying counter now. I'll be able to...
Now he's not dead.
Yeah, and I'll be able to go over his head, and I'll be gaining 5 life each turn.
Always very nice.
Ooh, a Planeswalker.
Oh,
this,
boy.
This does, Wait, did that die? Yes, I can put all the counters that were on it to this other creature.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the part that made me realize it was a must pick.
Yeah, yeah. This is fitting pretty well together.
Yeah. I can make a cat or put a 1/1 counter on target creature when a land enters. I think I'm gonna make the cat, even though it's probably not gonna be very useful for blocking. I'm gonna get rid of that planeswalker before it becomes a problem. I mean, it's already a problem, but it will probably be a more problem.
We've alleviated it, at least
Yeah.
for now. It's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. The thing is, I think that was their big combo, and we just got rid of it.
Yeah, we might be over the hill now.
Yeah. They put a lot in there. Oh!
No.
Well, they did a push, which means they probably have a pull. Oh, wait, no, they didn't have the mana for it.
Oh.
They're gonna try to get the combo off again. That won't nearly be as effective as... I'll pay the green. If only I could do both. Yeah. Exile all that. All right. Game over.
Well,
I mean,
there it goes.
That's kind of an outlier. That's a scary deck to go against.
Still, this is a better track record than that last one.
Yeah, a best out of 3 will tell me. Will tell me if this is like any winning potential in there.
Yeah. And even then, we can like tweak this deck to really fit into whichever next thing we want to do.
Yeah, no, this is more of a proof of concept. I need one more land to make this work. See you later, Dust Animus. I gotta choose green or white. Probably white.
Yeah.
Should have chose green, but... Oh, right. Enters tapped. That's a nasty little enchantment. Oh, wait, but it is tapped at the end of my phase, so...
Oh.
Let's get a lifelink on there. Some more 1 counters going. Nah, he's gonna have scarier stuff later. Got a splash of black in there. All right. Pretty good card. I knew there was going to be stuff that was scary enough and we should put in the hole. It's time to give it flying.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, well. I don't have to give him anything. Now, it does come back so much stronger. And unfortunately, I have to end up discarding something, so throw one of those back. I think I'm just getting land screwed right here. Nope, this is Suckville.
Yeah, I don't think we've got a way to success now.
I mean, look, it's called drawing a land. I don't think I'm gonna draw a land. Well, that is pretty good as far as a speed bump card. Comes out cheap. Alright, it's a land, but
That's something.
I shouldn't have thrown that out so early.
Yeah, I think we go with this.
Yeah, I coulda got a counter on that bill. Oh, ooh. Nah, this is the right call. I mean, still losing, though. Just putting up more of a fight. Nah, I should have kept the blocker. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the end, right there. Yeah.
That was hard. They almost jammed me 3 times.
I want to do one more. And then maybe I'll go on to a draft. Yeah, I see 3 lands. I know better than to throw that away.
Yeah, we can roll
Feel
with
like
this
I've
pretty
made that
well.
mistake before.
Yeah.
These are really good cards. More in this style, and you know, this but backwards would be interesting. It's a plains and then it's a forest or something like that. All I'm saying is that there's potential there, Wizards. When you're done making like your motorcycles, your retcons, and like
Trying to get around making guns.
yeah, I mean like they exist. You just refuse to put it on it. Look, just Sheriff's Revolver comes in with 6 ammo counters on it. When blocked, you can, you know, remove an ammo counter, give it Death Touch for a turn.
It's the principle that scares them, not trying to balance.
They had a multiversal invasion. I feel like we've touched on worse subjects than death by firearm. It won't matter.
Wizards refuses to admit this.
Yeah, no. They have this problem in D&D too. Like, you know, the Yogi are evil because of their lack of emotions and not the fact that they're slaving cannibals from space.
Yeah. You removed it from the lore that they're slavers and cannibals, but like everybody remembers them for doing that. And now apparently the reason is because they don't.
Well, they still do slavery and cannibalism, but like we don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's pushed to the background, which is worse. Like,
Yeah, no.
it should be the main focus. That they are evil because they do evil stuff, not just because they don't feel emotions.
And unrepentantly. And, you know, we can argue that they don't even have to do it. He has no strong opinions on Nyogi's cannibalism and slavery? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Billy for you.
Yeah, no, Billy's always been a strong proponent of eating people. I wanted to make an ethical consumption joke, but I feel like that'd just open a can of worms.
Yeah, let's...
Ooh, why isn't Can of Worms a card in Magic? Like, as a concept.
I really feel like it might be, but
And we
I
can
have
spell
no
it with a
ability to back
Y,
this
and,
up.
like, it's
Yeah,
a can
yeah,
that, like,
exactly.
is full of dragons. Sounds like an unset thing. But, I would just do it literally. But then again, I'd also do guns, so, you know.
You're not the kind of guy Wizards of the Coast is gonna hire.
I don't know, Elon's talking about buying Hasbro.
Then it's gonna go out of business in 3 days.
Well, yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But at this point...
Then again, if
I'm
Wizards
in-
of the Coast goes out in a couple of... Like, in a matter of time that's short enough, we could just, like, buy it.
Oh, yeah, could we get it? I mean...
We needed to, like, pitch
Eli,
in
what
a
do you
lot
have?
of our money, probably sell a side of the
Yeah,
store.
I got $8. Who else wants in? Who wants to buy Wizard of the Coast when it finally
You there,
happens?
you 3 viewers, sign on now and
Yeah.
become our first, like,
Give us your money.
become the members of the board if our plan succeeds.
Yeah, I mean, like, we might as well start, you know, calling pieces of the pie before we start cutting it up. Well, I obviously want some of D&D, but they're not going to like what I do with it.
Yeah.
It's going to be real weird. In a fun way, but still real weird.
Well, we just lost a future shareholder.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I guess you're one of those Critical Role people. Yeah, no, I've made my opinions clear on that. Nothing against Matt. Nothing against his friends. It's just you're too pretty to play this game.
Yeah, they're,
You give people false hope.
they don't have enough acne.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
that's what makes them not fit in.
Yeah, no, it's just not... Doesn't... It's false advertising, it is.
I think if Matt had, like, one throbbing zit, like, right here...
Yeah, Matt Mercer needs to get
We wouldn't
pimples.
have a problem with
Yeah.
him. He'd be a great representation of our community if he had that.
Honestly, I don't really so much have a problem with him. I just think, like... I don't know, it's like...
And Matt Mercer just stopped watching.
Yeah, oh, damn. I don't know, it's like if you said, show me your model human, and we sent him Usain Bolt. You know, like, no one's that fast. You know?
Except for him.
Except, like, Usain Bolt, I suppose. Not that he's not human. I have no evidence to say that Usain Bolt isn't some sort of space mutant. Oh no, Billy is yeah, you guys aren't gonna know this, but Billy like sunk a lot of money into Haktua coin. He wants me to tell you that is a total lie. Apparently, that really offended his honor. Actually, let's just put him on.
My honor will not be besmirched.
Yeah, I don't even know if like you own meme coins. Also, I gotta do something about that. I know Sonya holds a couple Doge coins. I mean, but the thing is, like, she meant to sell them off at some point, but like she was left with like a small fraction of Doge. And you know, Doge is more money when the joke is less funny. It's rule number 1 of mimetic economics.
It's also, like, not depreciating in value last time I checked.
I don't want to live in a world where Doge replaces the U.S. dollar.
It won't replace the U.S. dollar, but, like, it could compete with the euro someday.
Oh, I like that even less. I somehow I like that even less. Oh.
It's already, I think, beaten out the Zimbabwe dollars in value.
Well, like, I'm talking about real money here, you know? Nothing against Zimbabwe, but you can't tell me that's a real currency.
Everybody there is a trillionaire.
Yeah, good for them, you know? I do like the idea of referring to dollars as trillions. Like just as a note. Yeah. What do I remember about Bloomburrow? Did I like drafting Bloomburrow? Was I good at it? Did I have fun? Billy, should I do a Bloomburrow draft? Sure is not like a definite thing. Like, what do you remember about? Do it? Okay, yep. Stop being a coward and do it? Alright.
Yes, I was going to say stop being a coward.
Yeah, no.
We're freaking rich. Don't hesitate
No, we
this
ain't.
time.
Valley Rot Collar. Attacks, each opponent loses X, whereas squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. I mean, it's rare. It does some fun tribal stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, typal stuff. Might as well get it.
Situational, but in the situation, very good. And this is a situation.
That's not how I remember that rule of acquisition, but you know what? I'll take it. What is it? Instinct in action is profit? Something like that? I don't know the number. Oh, yeah. Look, I've read more rules of acquisition than I played Darkest Dungeon, unfortunately. Squirrels, bats, lizards, rats. No raccoons.
Animal racism again.
I wouldn't really call it racism. Remember, it's speciesism. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with Wizards on that. I don't think, like, it doesn't make it better if you don't call them races. Threshold. Threshold might pair well with this.
Oh.
What is it, foraging? Because, like,
yeah.
graveyard stuff is kind of like the thing for these guys. A Moonlight's Cleric is just a good card.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
gonna
let's
pick
take
that up. And flying and Deft Touch. Whenever you gain or lose life, bats get Deft Touch. Vanishing Light is good, but, you know. Discard 2, then if you control a rat, surveil. I'm feeling a strong rat pull this time around.
Yeah, I think we're mostly going for the rats and a
Rats
sprinkling
has
of
worked.
bats.
Yeah. I want to try squirrels, though. When enters, put a 1/1 counter on each other squirrel and or food. When a squirrel or food you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. All right. This is this is a grow boy. This guy gets bigger.
We can put that in.
Ooh. Enter surveil. Honestly, that might be best with what we have going here. What do you do? Gains menace. Enters with a 1/1 counter if someone lost life.
Why are the lizards Aztecs again?
I didn't think it was Aztec, but now that you mention it, it's the neck jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely Native American style.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about lizards just... lizards are tied with fire. I don't know. That might be the thing. Yeah, I don't think I ever really liked that card. Put a 1/1 counter, gain 1 life. Target creature gets reach. I mean, that might be good as like a combat trick. You know, keep my guys alive.
It's not too far from our colors, and...
No.
Well, it's a rabbit,
They
though.
keep passing me this, and, you know... Or do
I
I just...
wonder why.
Should I just take it?
Nobody else is.
They take another grotto?
Could it hurt that much? It's... That's so bad.
I'll take 2, but I'll take no more than that. Wow, no one wanted Light Shell Duo.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, treat squirrels. Forage, draw a card, which is sacrifice a food or exile 3 from graveyard. Again, fine. Whatever. See
We
if
can
I
just toss that out later.
I don't have to always use it. Yeah, Threshold does look like something that might work. Although, it's a real weak payoff. I almost rather just take this and splash red. Because giving things haste and double strike...
We're already splashing red, so if we want to actually go seriously for it...
Yeah, we can lean into it. But I
Yeah,
wouldn't
maybe-
splash more colors. What do you do? Otter stuff? Exile the top?
Well, now we're splashing creature types, and that's a different issue.
Well, we have acceptable splashes here.
Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats, but that's not otters.
Take a
Otters
rat.
are
Give me a rat.
wrong.
Yeah, otters ain't my kind of flavor. Oh, well, this is a lizard and an otter. Does 1 damage whenever you cast a non-creature spell untapped. I'm
That's
taking this because I have no option. Ooh,
Yeah.
3 Tree City. Choose a color, add an mana equal to the number of creatures of chosen type. I don't feel confident enough to pick that.
it could work well. I'm sure in the hands of somebody who's experienced.
Yeah, but
We don't. I don't think either of us would know how to use
No.
that properly. I sure don't.
I think Hunter's Talent is just the better pick.
Oh, yeah, and that we're already going for main green,
Wait, what
right?
was it? Wait, when Hunter enters, deals damage to target player with creature attacks, 1/1 and trample, power 4 or greater, draw a card. That's really more for green and red, which we are splashing. This is probably the what we want. Or we could just grab the value. The thing is, like, this is a good card. I don't think it wins a draft, though. We have to be paying 4 mana just to draw a card. Well, that's food.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, food works into squirrel stuff, so we'll take that.
yeah. Just
Do
snap
some
that.
rat stuff. Mill 3? Huh. No, that's not gonna work. Far too expensive.
Yeah, we don't want frogs and rabbits.
Yeah. Number of creatures. We don't really do number of creatures. I don't want to be that guy, but this is a dud. This one's a dud.
Yeah, we ain't getting good stuff out of this.
Agate Assault is the least damage, but we'll take it.
Yeah, that's something we can just toss in there.
Wildfire Howl. 2 damage to each creature, and then the gift was promised was 1 damage to target. I mean, it's damage, but I don't think damage is what I should be focusing on. Then another Moonrise Cleric.
That wouldn't be the worst thing.
Not so bad. Is this better? We're getting more and more red focused, though.
Yeah, we might be actually going for red and dropping the black.
Yeah.
Except for...
Oh, there's squirrels.
One Valley Rock Call.
Enters or dies. A Valley Rock Collar or something? Oh, I mean, it was our first pick. There's no reason to marry ourselves to it, though.
Yeah. If we're
But-
not centering any more on squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats, then might as well
Well, I was
splash
hoping to
into some
lean
cooler stuff,
lean
toss out
pretty
the black
heavy
later.
on squirrels. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
taking my signpost for squirrel. Draw
Yeah,
a card for
like
each.
our third related to squirrels card. Because we count the food for that, wouldn't we?
This mostly does with like piles of creatures. I don't know if we do that. Bird for otter, rat, surveil 2. Let's go to surveil fields. Oh, what is it? Can't block. I mean, 1 mana any color. That's
Yeah, it's not so
we
bad.
are getting pretty
It's still
splashy.
green.
We got lizard stuff. Enters if lost life, add 2 mana. Can we get that off? Does that happen, or do we just take tree sentries again? Take tree
Might as
sentries.
well.
Yeah. Enchantments. Whenever you put 1 or more counters, put a stock counter. Or do we get forage, put a 1/1 counter? I feel like we grab the enchantment. But we do need a way to get 1/1 counters on people. We can take it and hope that it comes to fruition later. Get another Psychic Whirl.
Yeah, that seems like a nice one. Because we're leading with... We've got plenty of rats to play that plan, don't we?
I think we do.
We've got more squirrels than rats,
the
so we still
monolith.
got some in there, I'm sure.
Well, that's food stuff.
Do we?
It's essentially just a 2 mana food, and then we have a
Oh, this ain't
then we
so
have a
bad.
choice for removal. I like it better than Ruthless Negotiation. so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pick
this,
that.
this that's the best option among those 4.
Yeah, we got frog stuff mostly. Shore up is defense, but it is very splashy, and it's not in my colors at all. When it enters, whenever you spend 4, put a stash counter.
I mean, the other one is ridiculously splashy, so...
Yeah, we'll take that and this. I think this definitely goes aside. Valley Quest Chronicles. Rabbits, birds, Rabbits, bats, birds, and mice. Get +1/+1.
Wait, so all birds got lumped together, but there's a distinguishing feature between mice and rats?
Yeah, because like one's a greedy rodent and the other... I don't know why.
Man,
There used to be different
Wizards
bird
of the
types.
Coast is speciesist.
Yeah, no, you haven't stepped the accusations. You just opened yourself up for new ones. Ooh, bat lizards. Opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Oh, but it's 5. If I'm paying you 5 mana, I better be getting something incredible out of it. Oh, draw a card, make a food token? Yes. Storm Chaser's talent. Fortunately, not our sort of stuff.
Yeah, we don't want that.
A good card, though. Frog stuff, rabbit stuff, bird stuff, lizards. I don't know what that was. Rat stuff. I mean, yeah, rat stuff. Ooh, squirrel lock. So if forage, pay a life, draw a card. Still looking for that 1/1 counter stuff. Take another share
Yeah.
pot, I guess.
Yeah, we can use some food.
Bats. If you gained life, surveil. I don't think I gain life on the reg, though. Still, it plays in colors, so I'll take...
And it's a bat.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Another bat? Or another intimidator?
Ooh, it's also a rat. That's a nice one. We don't have too many rats, and we've got abilities that like rats.
Good call. I think we got enough flyers to stick with. Oh, another one? Yeah, I don't think we take any more. Add 1 mana each color, changeling. Well, this will count for just about anything. Do some lizard stuff. Take another blacksmith tale? Or do ooh, take a short bow. Give a creature vigilance and reach.
That's
Pretty good. Steam Path Charger. When it dies, deals 1 damage. I don't think I want another Kindle Spark duo. I don't see myself using War Squeak either. Concept's talent. Not good. Rat stuff. Only 7 or more cards can't be blocked. Really splashy though. Probably lifelink better. Take another high stride. And you know, we'll pull the rat in here. Okay, this may or may not work. Cut 7 cards. Stocking the pantry isn't gonna work.
yeah. Agate Assault isn't really on brand, and
Honestly, I
you
think
can
we
kind
can
of just knock out the reds. Yeah.
yeah, just rip all the reds out. As good as Blacksmith's talent is, I don't think it's like I'm gonna win the game because I drew this card.
How much do we care about short bow? Because we don't really deal with too many
Short
artifacts
bow
that aren't food.
Is
do we?
really good because vigilance and reach is just good
oh
for control.
Oh yeah, vigilance is nice. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what else I'd really be cutting though. Well, surveilling is good for thinning your deck, so I think we'll keep those in there.
We're definitely more balanced towards black than green, so do we want to even that out, or do we want to sharpen that difference? Do we need both Moonrise Clerics? Is
All
one
my-
question?
Well, it's just a good card. Flying and gaining life each
That's
time
very
it
nice,
attacks.
yeah.
Heaped Harvest. keep that one, right?
We're
what's
keeping
this?
it mostly for the squirrels, but the
It does
squirrels
land-
will help us.
It does land ramp too.
Oh,
High stride or. Hey, what was the lizard stuff I had? I had some sort of.
what's Bone Cash Overseer do?
Okay.
It's over on the far left, top.
Oh, pay 1 life, draw a card. But only if I've exiled or sacrificed a food.
Do we want to be? Are we gonna be sacrificing foods?
We plan to, because like that will help with life. But honestly, just
It's too situational.
one creature for it. No.
Relies on a bunch of other things.
Do I want to cut a share pot?
I think we could deal with having just one if we're gonna have
Yeah, you definitely want to make
the-
sure you have creatures.
the harvest in our deck as well, because that's plenty of
Discard 2
foodstuffs.
cards from control. Honestly, cutting one of these might be a better
Yeah,
call.
we might only want one of those because if we whip out a couple of psychic whirls when we don't
And
have
scale
rats,
sales.
it's not so good. Oh,
Lifelink indestructible.
well now we're down to 39, so our pick of
Maybe another. Did I bring the mascot? No.
I mean, Psychic Whirl isn't a bad one. The problem is how
Well, I
often
mean,
you
let's-
think you're going to be able to use it fully.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
let's
we
run
can
like
run
this.
with
See if,
this.
see if it's good.
While we're waiting, how much do we trust Pedro Lance?
I don't know. I don't even think he's hearing us. If you are hearing us, you know.
He is not hearing us.
No. He's not bothering anyone though. Good thing we caught that though. Sony doesn't even look at the YouTube chats. Ever want to talk about smack about Sonya? That's where you do it. Oh,
Tonight is the night.
I have no creatures in hand. That's
Tonight
a lot
the
better.
silent majority will rise up and complain about Sonya.
I mean, I got things to say, but I really don't want to talk about it right now. She's done more than enough.
Yeah.
Things have been good. The problem is oh, actually no, this guy might be legit. He's in our Discord. Unfortunately, you picked a bad time. Sonya's not here, and I'm not allowed to decide anything without her. Oh yeah, that's big life drain, so... I'm just gonna cast this normal style. I'm hoping they attack. I've complained about this in the past, but recently there was a creature type called Viashino, which were lizards from Ravnica.
Why not just lizards?
Yeah, that's what they did. They made them just lizards. But, I don't know. I always thought, like, the people, the Viashino, were interesting. And boiling them down to just lizards, I don't know. Never really sat right with me.
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna change humans to being just apes.
Well, that was the
soon.
joke I made. But,
Yeah.
but I think it'd be kind of a funny enchantment, like all humans are apes.
No,
It would be Destroyed Monument. And it's just the Statue of Liberty. You know the joke.
Yeah. Well, no. Have two versions of the Destroyed Monument. You've got the Destroyed Statue of Liberty makes all humans into apes, and Abraham Lincoln with a monkey face makes all apes count as humans.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Because there's a lot of things that apply to human types.
Well, one will
aren't
be
there?
Destroyed Monument, and the other one would be Cryptic-
Defaced Monument.
Strange Monument. Yeah. Well, yeah, a secret ape secret Planet of the Apes, the secret lair.
There's one card called Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
and if you have Dr. Zaius,
Yeah.
play Dr. Zaius, all that is out on the battlefield.
Dr. Zaius has storms. All creatures know how to play the piano. Yeah. I get it. It's brilliant, actually. Look, whoever buys Wizards of the Coast, hit me up. I got some great ideas. It's about guns, a planet of the apes, and a can full of dragons.
To clarify, we don't mean like modern guns. We mean like the cool guns.
Well, yeah.
From the old times.
We'll work our way up to Goblin Carbine. Which I think would be a very funny card with, like... Well, you'd involve rolling a d20, deal that many damage to creature, and then sacrifice this one because it's overheated.
Yeah. I think the most advanced we'd be getting isn't like modern assault rifles. It would be like...
Unless you do a Desert Storm Secret Lair, which I would find in bad taste.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
No.
Is it time yet for a World War I Secret Lair?
I feel like if we make Patton worse than Hitler, like mechanically, that's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah.
We can do a sinking of the Lusitania and maybe a Hindenburg, and then we have to bail. We just have to bail.
We did have a discussion way back when about World War II as a Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah. Well, it works because there is a second approach of the second sun. Well, we know exactly what that is.
Jeez, no,
That is-
no, you can't.
That's a little too soon. Yeah. Ooh.
That's a rough
I felt
one.
bad making that joke. Well, not nearly bad enough, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a little snack. I can't find that one on Spotify, unfortunately.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. One of the few songs on this channel that we can sing without getting copyright struck, I believe.
Another of other squirrels, bats, lizards, rats. Fortunately, this isn't going to do much, but the damage / life gain is pretty nice. Although it is already worthless. I might have to readjust my lands balance. I've been pulling a lot of them. Ow.
Yeah, it did seem like we were using bigger numbers of lands than I've usually seen
Than
you
is
pulling
smart,
up for the
yeah.
drafts.
Yeah.
It is nice to have, cards that do cool stuff, even if that means the occasional need to mulligan. I think
Yeah.
it went a little too...
A little too heavy on the lands this time
yeah,
around.
it came a little strong this time.
The thing is, he's tapping his field. Oh, wait, no. That was on my end step. Okay, we're good.
Oh.
We got a chance, but it is just a chance.
Yeah, we can't phone this one in. I mean, we could, but we'd lose.
No, of course all the Planet of the Apes cards have to have of the apes appended to their ends. Okay.
He can talk, he can talk, I can sing!
Such a... We're in... What sort of horrible tricks do you have? 6 damage? No, actually, I can live this.
I do think the ending of, Beneath the Planet of the Apes would make for a nice board wiper card.
Yeah,
You know the one that I'm talking about? Because Beneath the
No.
Planet of the Apes was a complete flop, if I recall.
I thought you were making something up.
Oh, there's an entire Planet of the Apes franchise back in the whole decade after they made the first Planet of the Apes movie. That was... They were all, various degrees of well-known. Like, people recognize the titles frequently, but know nothing about the plot, because as far as they got was seeing the trailers at most. Because nobody was tuning in after the third or fourth movie.
Yeah, knowing Magic the Gathering will probably be dealing with the newer Planet of the Apes.
Which is better. Like,
The crummy ones.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes
Of
is...
the-
What?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes of the... I don't know, I just thought...
Nah.
That's just a bad joke I keep making.
But Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and whichever one came after that, were all
Of
much
course,
better than the...
We reference the one everyone knows. I mean...
Yeah. But Rise, Dawn, whichever the third one was called, the prequel trilogy, we can call them, were all better than
Becoming of the Planet of the Apes.
than the sequel Hexology or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd say the sequels are mostly bad. Most of the sequels are unnecessary add-ons, although they do occasionally have interesting tidbits, like the nuclear war that ended humanity.
Yeah, that's kind of feels like something you need to know about.
Yeah, it provides some useful context for the Planet of the Apes, but it's executed in the story very clumsily, because why would you feel the need to introduce that? We've got the apes hanging around. We focus on the apes and their origins, and there's a whole time travel plot that gets really messy really fast. But then in Beneath the Planet of the Apes, we actually, spoiler alert, our one viewer,
Spoilers for Planet of the Apes.
the 1970s Planet of the Apes series that nobody wants to watch. Again, at least. Like, nobody wants to watch all that a second time. But
why not?
the ending of Beneath the Planet of the Apes is that the atomic cult of mutant humans who live underground... Okay, there's some context needed here.
Yeah, I feel
Underneath some old cities created by the humans, there are still living kingdoms of humans. But, you know, there was a nuclear war. It's not good for health and safety. So all of these humans are weird, twisted mutants, because that's totally what radiation does to you, not just shorten your lifespan by half. So the mutant kingdom of New York is ruled by, I believe his name is King Mendez the 26th, who's has sort of the appearance of a hammerhead shark, if I remember anything about the plot synopsis correctly. Like, he's got eyes on the sides of his head instead of the front. He has some mild psychic abilities and like maybe a horn or two, something cool and mutant looking like that. And there's this.
Got a mulligan this.
There's a great visual where it's a line of like stone busts, or actually no, bronze busts of all the heads of each Mendez ruler from the Mendez dynasty, and at the end
Worse.
At the end of the hall, you see like Mendez the 26th, who's now like a stable mutant. He's like properly shaped. He can do cool stuff like telepathy, and he's, you know, physically healthy. And then as you look further and further back through the line, you get to like Mendez the 10th, who's still like
Lumpy.
Yeah, lumpy is the best way to describe it. Not symmetrical. He's got like one eye way bigger than the other. Mendez is like, the single-digit Mendezes are horrific monsters. Mendez the third and Mendez the second have like really weird-looking teeth sticking out and through
It's
their
a nice
lips.
little shorthand
then
for the evolution of this society.
and then Mendez the first is just like a G.I. Joe kind of guy. Like, he's just a normal guy with a handlebar mustache.
Yeah, it's just a dude, really.
Yeah, because the generals were the ones who started becoming warlord rulers after the nuclear war destroyed humanity. But here's the thing, there is still, like, not all the nuclear bombs went off during the war, so there are some nuclear silos that are still holding active warheads there. And there are cults who are big fans of these.
Yeah, your missile worship. I've seen the trope before.
Yeah. I think the image from Beneath the Planet of the Apes might have been like it's one of the most commonly reused images, I think, for demonstrating the idea of an atomic cult. Whenever you hear that referenced in even modern scientific literature on how to keep people from accidentally stumbling across nuclear waste storage areas. But then, we've got another viewer. Hello.
All you gotta do is just talk about Planet of the Apes. People love them apes.
Yeah, and then in Beneath the Planet of the Apes, I should, to clarify, this is like the 6th or 7th sequel of the original Planet of the Apes movie. It's not so good. In that movie, the cultists. Ooh, who's that?
No, it's Seta, one of Sonya's friends. Yeah, no, Sonya is.
Not here.
She
sorry.
just bailed on us. She's like, I'm going to
Vanished.
Ottawa.
Oh, Ottawa! There's a nice place. Avoid the wasps.
I mean, that's just general good advice. In
Well,
general.
yeah, but like normally
Wherever
you don't have.
avoid the wasps.
But normally you don't have to avoid wasps in Ottawa because they don't like to hang out there. But I think it's all the sugar, the ice cream, and the newfound climate change that lures in the wasps during the summer. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can find occasional nests around telephone poles
Yeah,
there.
I imagine it
Don't
would be...
punch them.
Yeah, no. If you have to be told not to punch a wasp, that
Maybe you should just learn by
That's on
punching
you,
a
buddy.
wasp nest.
that is on you.
Uh,
As cool as that would be.
but the atomic cultists do some stuff in this movie, and that leads to the destruction of the apes of the Planet of the Apes, which is actually just Earth all along. Sorry if you didn't watch.
Minor spoilers for Planet of the Apes.
Apologies. It was Earth all along.
They made that pretty clear, I feel.
Yeah. Why else would the apes speak English, man? Like, I don't know what would make you think that it wasn't Earth, because it's exactly like Earth. A normal human can live there without getting infected by anything or dying when he touches the boiling hot water of an alien world.
I mean, I think the idea was like, they see a Planet of Apes and they know it's a movie, so they're suspending their disbelief a little bit. But no, it is Earth. Surprise.
A nice way to look at the ending is like just shouting in your face, no, you should have just taken the obvious clue when you first saw it.
Nope, that thing you thought, it's completely real.
Like, yeah,
They made a monkey out of you.
It isn't like bad special effects used for a movie. It's just this isn't space.
Yeah, nope.
It
Planet of the
completely
Apes,
makes up for if you thought that it was just they got really low budget special
Yeah,
effects.
no, this is it. I'm getting rid of the other Bumble Pot.
Oh, you're screwed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 2 losses back to back. It's been that bad before, but this has been real bad.
But then in the ending of Beneath the Planet of the Apes is, nuclear Armageddon once again. Although it didn't work the first time, so I don't know if it'll work the second time.
Well, you can't really. Humanity's kind of a hard species to keep down.
And so is ape kind, apparently.
Yeah, we share many. I want to say human-like qualities, but I bet the apes refer to it as ape-like qualities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a broader, you could just call it all primate qualities and end there.
Yeah.
So next, obviously, what we're gonna get is Planet of the Lemurs and Tarsiers.
Planet of the Marsupials.
No, going further of the primates first. Then eventually we get Planet of the Mouses, Bats, Rats, and everything else.
I've seen the gag, the Futurama gag of like, and then the squids blew up their civilization, and then like I don't even know what those are. Like a fish or something? Yeah, we'll just run with this. It can't get much worse, right? Luckily, I've been saving all these packs for the end, so yeah. No, she didn't go to the planet of the penguins. Well, I mean, Earth is the planet of the penguins, right? I mean, there's other stuff here, but, like, it has penguins.
Who's Nightbot?
We don't talk to Nightbot. It's just a robot. The robot is not to speak to me, Sonya. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
Alright. So
These
why
are
doesn't it show up as a viewer then?
Well, this is not. It's a bot. It's a robot we put in the chat.
Oh, that's
And Sonya thinks
That
like that's peak
sucks.
comedy. Yeah.
You know, that's not good.
Yeah, well, okay, the one thing I will say is Sonya has a very grating sense of humor. She's got 6 good jokes.
Yeah, it's the heavy hitters, and then
It's just this. It's just mostly like, how do I say, Disney Channel noises? Yeah.
I think I understand
and
your
like
point.
referencing memes like she's some internet commenter, but like in real life. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as those people who reference the meme and then say, "Get it? It's a meme."
Oh yeah, those people.
Have faith.
They need to
in your
learn a little
references,
more.
You know.
Yeah. If you need to cite your sources, maybe that's
For a
not
joke?
that's not a great thing to reference. Like if I had to specify at the end of a joke, get it? That's a scene from whichever show it is.
Yeah. You remember the Smurfs, guys? The Smurfs.
No, you get it because I'm referencing Scooby Doo. That's Fred's line from Scooby Doo. Get it? Then no, you can't.
I'm not even saying it's a bad joke. We're just saying you need to be a little more confident.
Yeah.
You know.
If they respond with silence at first, then you might want to explain the joke so you don't sound like you actually go around saying, "All right, gang, let's split up and look for clues."
Clues.
Why can't I pronounce the word clues?
It's all right. You don't have to do it often. It would be funny if you always mispronounced it. Now that would be a good joke. Fred with a lisp. You know. Yeah, no, Billy gets it. Billy gets how that could be funny. And like, don't you get it? Don't you get why that's funny? You see how, like, not funny this is? You see how anti-funny this is? And she'll also use the one wrong. You know, like, F around and find out is not a positive thing. Well, she said we're the generation that F's around and finds out. And, like,
No!
No, that's not exactly what we is. Yeah, no.
I mean, the tone makes it sound like she said that proudly.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure that's the thing that you're supposed to be proud of. We've got Billy in that room over there.
Yeah. Who else? Yeah, just pretty much me, Eli, Billy, and everybody else here for Friday Night Magic. Everyone in that Friday Night Magic room, can you make a large amount of noise? Like, I'm telling you guys, you can scream right now. I want to see if the microphone picks it up. And you got to do it now before Billy tells me to stop. He's too fast.
I'm not sure
that's
if we
who's
sound
here.
very coherent to them.
We are not coherent.
I'm not sure we ever sound coherent in the
Period.
first place.
Yeah, no, we are not.
Yeah, no, we don't.
But, now I said I wasn't going to do this, but the worst thing about Sonya, the thing that I find absolutely disqualifying, is she thinks Space Jam 2 is a fine movie that kids would love.
No, you can't say that. No.
That's what she said. Right from the horse's mouth. Now that I'm calling her horse-shaped.
Yeah, what does right from the horse's mouth mean anyway?
The saying predates Mr. Ed, right?
Predates what now?
Mr. Ed, he's a talking horse. You're busting out Lovecraft references, but you don't know who Mr. Ed is? The incredible Mr. Ed? Well, I wouldn't call him Eldritch. I think he's Fey in origin, but still, yeah.
That's still creepy and kind of from space.
He's a horse that talks, and we never know why, but he does talk.
Well, we know why. Put peanut butter on the top.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, well.
Well, thank you, Seda, for informing us of this blasphemy.
I know why she started saying that. I know who's responsible for it. Yeah, the guy has culinary experience, but like that's like saying the tomato is a fruit. Yeah, genius. It's not a fruit salad fruit, though. A pizza is not a sandwich. The worst part is, she's gonna tell Sonya everything we said.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no.
we're screwed
Cooked.
the moment
Yeah, no.
Sonya comes back.
Absolutely cooked.
I suggest you like wear a mask or something.
Now Sonya will be wearing a mask. But seriously, maybe I shouldn't have run my mouth, but you know, this is good content. And it's not like I don't have my problems. It's just, you know, everyone always shares them behind the back. And it's not like I haven't told Sony this. Well, no, I haven't told her about like her misuse of idioms.
Yeah.
Oh, except the whole thing about serotonin and dopamine.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
freaking hate that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I like science. No, Seda, you wouldn't dare.
I told you she would.
Ah.
Just come. Yeah, no loyalty to these people, you know.
Yeah, well.
You know what? I stand by it. Yeah, no, I stand by that ridiculous thing I said.
Yeah,
but
there's-
only that ridiculous thing.
There's really no going back from
No.
making these completely off, like
I wouldn't even
out of
call
our mind statements now. Ooh, we've got a third viewer. We were so outlandish. We won a third viewer.
controversy sells. What can I say?
Yeah.
That being said, I am of course super thankful for everything Sonya does, but I just yeah. You ever like know a person so well you stop liking them?
Well, yeah. Oh, don't worry, Seda. You aren't the one causing the drama. You're the one witnessing it for the first time
yeah, no,
live.
I will be carrying this honestly wimpy cross. This is like two toothpicks. I could do this. And Sonya already knows that I'm capable of this sort of line of thinking. And not to say she doesn't have ammo against me.
Oh yeah,
I've
yeah.
done some messed up stuff.
Everybody's
dog.
got dirt on everybody down here.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. I feel like it's better to air the dirt for like making fun of each other rather than you know, saving it for when it matters,
yeah,
right?
it's sort of a Cold War situation. Everybody talks about each other poorly, but everybody knows that like we can't spin it into an actual argument because we'll all lose the argument.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's going to win an argument about who's the better person here.
I mean, if anyone would, it's Billy. But
One
yeah.
of my odd friends actually has some ammo against Billy, but I think that's because my friend is not familiar with Billy, basically saying the most.
Well, yeah, Billy will
like,
do this thing where like he'll look you
insane
right in the eyes and
things.
say that he will end your life, and you know, it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I think my friend interacted with Billy maybe once or twice, and
Sonya looks at an
Generally
invisible camera and quotes The Office. Actually, I don't even think she likes The Office. Which I don't either. Like, I guess we have that ground on sort of our indifference to The Office.
you know, I have never seen anybody wink at the invisible camera before, but that in
Well, just use the
retrospect,
real cameras.
that would explain the behavior of some of the people I've been around before.
Well, you come on D&D night. That really don't count. People are.
Oh no, the whole point is that like everybody else's camera there. I mean, like in school, just like
Yeah.
being there.
Oh yeah, schools are weird. Schools were weird when I was in them.
Well, schools are weird because all the people get clustered into them, so you immediately witness weird people showing up because they have to be there. If you go into
Yeah, they're legally they gotta.
if you go into a group that like you know everybody there, they're at least a kind of weird that you are okay with being around, and so you don't notice it at least after a while.
Yeah. I forgot how weird my school was.
Oh yeah.
I had a guy who told people he was a werewolf because it made him cooler. It worked.
Any chance he was actually a werewolf? Ever caught him near a full moon?
I never had anything to prove him being a werewolf, but you know.
I think once you say that you were a werewolf, you really gotta commit to the bit if you say it after middle school. Because if you say it
It
during
was just fast.
if you say it during high school, then firstly you gotta show off that you're mildly athletic, and you gotta always stay
Steam
away
Winter
from the
Sale
moon.
on the 19th.
Oh!
Honestly, I stopped getting excited about Steam sales. Like, you know, it's good that they happen, but it's like, hey guys, Steam sale, yeah, and I bet the sun rose in the east today too.
It's a routine thing, so like
Happy to have it.
unless
It's
you
just-
have something on your wish list, I don't feel like
Yeah.
it's like I'm irritated at the way that my dad treats Black Friday sales as like, oh look, I can buy these headphones because they're on sale. But like,
You could
he
always...
wouldn't have thought about buying headphones, and he has no reason to buy headphones. Dad, if you're watching this, I am making all this up for a bit.
Yeah, your dad doesn't seem like the kind to, how do I say, fall for Black Friday.
It
That
helps
being
that,
said,
like,
I kind of wish I was like, I did fall for it, but then again, people were like killing each other for those Blu-ray players, so.
actually, it's technically more for Cyber Monday, but he does have, like, he has enough money that he saves up. Come on, Sada, you gotta stop sending our secrets to everyone in town.
She's just terrible OPSEC, you know?
Jesus, it's like running a stream with WikiLeaks watching.
Yeah, if I wanted to be constantly spied on, I'd buy an Alexa. That's still funny, right? People haven't, like, accepted that as part of their daily lives, right?
People have accepted it. They talk about it, but nope. You don't see anybody taking a hammer to an Alexa. 'Cause
Winking and nodding at the wiretap. Like you're on The Office.
Oh, Billy,
Oh,
I heard the
that
news.
is, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. yeah.
Oh, stuff is, ow.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't tell Sonya that happened. Don't tell anybody. Don't call anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please be quiet
Also-
about the Sadaverse.
Also, Sonya talks like a Bravest Warriors character. Sonya doesn't know what Bravest Warriors is. I know. Billy knows.
I don't know.
Yeah, but like the cool ones, like Impossibear. She's
What if you-
busting out the Beth Tezuka, and
But-
she doesn't even
but-
know who that is.
But what if you think that they're cool because they talk like you?
Oh dang. Yeah.
Are you saying that Bravest Warriors and some like copyright?
You think Bravest Warriors like stole the Billy secret sauce?
Yeah, it is possible.
Said
but
I will never
very
bow down to the machine god.
implausible.
That's a Mechanicus garbage, and I don't do that.
Yeah, we ain't
Emperor only, baby.
we ain't doing all that stuff about the 40,000 hammers or whatever it is.
Crack one of these many packs before I end the stream. Ooh boy. Yeah. Another round. This one always looked fun, but I never had the fire in me to play it. Exile any number of creatures, then put them back and do that X more times.
Oh,
So, for 4 mana, you can do it once. For 6 mana, you can do it twice, and you
That's
keep
not
going with
bad.
it. Yeah, like I said, it looks really cool. Never was brave enough to play it.
yeah. There's a bunch of these cards that are awesome if you
Yeah, I don't even play
have,
this format. What are these?
if you plan to use it, but like you can't toss a bunch of these cards into a deck and then like that makes the deck better. It's
I mean,
gotta
some
be
cards are those, but generally Wizards tries not to make them. And honestly, with so many cards in Standard right now, the combos have gotten so specific, it's kind of hard to just throw a pile together.
It's like baking a dessert. Like, sure, you can toss in plenty of the basic stuff like sugar, flour, and all the rest, but you can't go in and add a dash of cinnamon or vanilla and then
A whole tomato, yeah. or whatever.
you can't mix in
Like
like
this card's a total tomato. Energy.
oh yeah.
Yeah, this is what they
Oh.
refer to as a parasitic mechanic. That's Wizards' words, not mine. When it enters, you get a sort of a separate resource from mana called energy. Unlike
Oh, you've mentioned this.
yeah, unlike mana, it sticks around, and once you got it, you can really only get rid of it by spending it. So, the best energy cards will also have outlets for energy.
Yeah, they're self-contained
Yeah.
systems
Yeah,
of energy.
They have inlets and outlets, but you can pass energy between cards.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's one of those.
This is the best of
Yeah,
the worst design. I do have ideas on making this better, but the way I make it better is we invent anti-energy, which annihilates normal energy and deals 1 damage. So, feeding your opponent a bunch of energy and then a bunch of anti-G and they explode, that feels fun. That feels like it could be fun.
I'd like that, but you need a way to make energy feel like a semi-permanent part of the whole thing.
Well, it's mostly permanent.
It feels like
It's like poison counters. They attach to you, the
yeah.
player.
Well, the comparison that I was thinking of was like the struggle of adding psionic powers to Dungeons and Dragons, because we've already got magic in place, and then you tell me that there's another kind of magic. You need to make a convincing system for that to work too.
Yeah.
And so you've got this secondary system, but like you're featuring those in secondary books, not in the core stuff.
Yeah.
So sometimes that secondary system is going to be a lot of fun if I'm allowed to use the secondary
Yeah.
system, and that's a whole mess of its own.
That's kind of what Wizards discovered, or at least what they told themselves when they decided to make Psionic just a tag. Like, you have spells, you have abilities, those abilities are Psionic.
yeah, yeah.
I wasn't happy with it, but you know me, I'm hardly ever happy with what Wizards of the Coast does.
Yeah, maybe it's the best deal that we'd be getting from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah,
If
honestly,
you want something better, I guess you could try Pathfinder.
there's actually a lot of good.
Speaking of which, we do have a Pathfinder box here at the store. Come on down.
Yeah, we got one more left, and we can't order more till it's gone. Yeah, there's actually a lot of good plug-in psionic systems, and you know, I don't blame Wizards for not wanting to like try, because, well, like, what if someone else does it better? You know, you
Yeah.
have to live with that.
I've always thought that maybe psionics might be the thing in Dungeons and Dragons that's best left to just be the thing that players get to build. Like maybe it is better for D&D players to come up with how they're going to integrate this secondary system than have the mess of like you create the secondary system and then someone else who wants to have their own secondary system has to come up with some other nonsensical thing like another cool one, Incarnum from 3.5 edition. Nobody else remembers it but me, and I wasn't even in 3.5.
I gotta
Like
look
there's
that up. That seems fun.
I've told you about it before, glowing blue magic stuff based on like souls from the past, present, and future.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So kind of like an ambient magic. You got to pull it
yeah.
out of the area.
You had the
All
main
these cards are for
casters.
something called Pioneer. I recognize some of them as like standard cards or cards I've seen in standard.
You had
I'd love to read them, but the thing is, like, I don't think it matters. I'm not going to be using any of these. So
Yeah.
on to the next one.
You had the main casters who were called Incarnates. They were based on like, so all of Incarnum is sort of like colored with a certain alignment. So if you were an Incarnate, you chose your powers based on the four cardinal directions of alignment you can imagine:
Yeah.
good, evil, law, and chaos, and that determined your powers. Like if you were
Audacity.
if you were a good incarnate, then a lot of your powers were centered on healing and protecting others. Evil was damage and I think like stuff that fits into the category of like what I call aggressive necromancy is
Yeah.
there, like blindness, deafness.
Like, here's a spell that rots your flesh off.
yeah,
I gotta see what these are. These are some real cards. These are cards I'll actually
Oh, yeah.
play.
like
We recognize all these guys. A couple favorites. And, ooh, Glarb. Give it up for King Glarb. His moistness.
he's back.
Yeah, apparently
He
this
hath
is...
returned.
Apparently this is, like, considered the closest thing to a villain we got in Bloomborough, and I honestly think he's a really striking design.
Yeah, he definitely fits the villain role. He actually is recognizable and could totally be a villain with
I don't
that
even
sort
think
of
he
look.
looks villainous, he just looks like he's a schemer. And he has a pretty incredible tagline. Playing lands and casting spells of value 4 or greater off the top.
That's pretty good.
And with access to green and blue, mana ramp for days.
So then for law-based incarnates, they did things sort of like, if you're familiar with Clockwork Soul, the sorcerer background from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, where they get to eliminate advantage and disadvantage or just rewrite rolls, it's that sort of thing. And then Chaos was kind of the inverse of that, sort of a wild magic sorcery thing.
Makes things unpredictable.
Yeah, add a sort of
I mean, wild card is
all
wild
right.
card. You know.
It was like adding a sort of chaotic augmentation to whatever thing you were already doing. So, like if I'm trying to cast some sort of Incarnum-based ability, I get to like re-roll the damage dice or do some other shenanigan like
I don't
that.
know if it's a law or anything, but all the ley lines seem to be mana cost 4.
Oh,
Even this ley
interesting.
line axe. But I feel like this is more of like a reference to ley lines.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that could be like a sort of hint that that's what you're looking at, but I don't know if there's
I
a
just
specific
don't know why
cause.
they chose 4, because isn't there 5 main colors of mana? Or maybe the joke is like it's 5 and then like ley lines are generally color specific or a pair of colors. I don't know. I don't really think it's a joke. It might just be a balance or a just a happy accident that like, oh
Yeah.
hey, another 4 mana ley line and this one's an artifact. That's kind of cool.
It might just be the easiest thing to do. Just keep going with the system.
Yeah, I mean, like, no one's complained so far. And I mean, look, well, then again, people have complained about ley lines. They're cards you don't have to cast if they're in their opening hand. Here's a big cat. This big cat does cat stuff. Whenever a
Nice
cat
one.
enters, make a cat. Apparently, cat decks are kind of like the new gimmick of Foundations. I think it might have been here for a while, but, you know, hey, I like me some token stuff.
We don't complain about
All
that.
creatures from all graveyards under your control.
Nice.
Yeah, now that is a 9 mana card right there. That's,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what 9 mana should get you.
Mono well spent.
Yeah, boom. Yeah, but yeah, Arcanum's alignment-based features is kind of interesting.
They had like
Yeah,
they had 2 other classes I
see that
remember.
joke. That's a good one. Sam.
There were. Oh, har.
Yeah, I should have drawn more attention to that, but you were on a roll.
I'll wrap this up. There's the Soulborn, who are sort of like paladins powered by Incarnum, and they get the intermediate ones instead of the
Oh.
basic ones. So like you can be lawful good, and then you
I
have
think Pathfinder
stuff.
does something kind of like this, but it really just chooses
Yeah.
damage types.
Like for lawful good, your eyes turn like a sort of your pupils turn golden is one of the descriptions.
Oh, cool.
You
It
get
comes with
other
cosmetic effects.
Yeah, you get other sort of angelic features imbued in yourself, and you have a lot of paladin-like abilities. Chaotic good makes you sort of like those wild magic barbarians they threw in a while back, who can do all the wacky magic things and have a sort of rage on top of that. And for those ones, I think you it was like a green taint in your blood veins or something like that, because nature ties and that sort of thing. Then for lawful evil, you are mildly satanic looking. I think your eyes,
all tieflinged up,
your
right?
eyes blazed a little orange in at times. If you're inspected closer, if you got angry, they like flare up. Was their description? And you had sort of the devil, like the appearance of the classic devil, goatee and everything, or that sort of like stretched out face with the mustache. It looks like that, and. So that's a classic image of a lawful evil Soulborn, plus them doing something that... There were a bunch of 3.5 spells that had, like, really, like, in-depth descriptions of how they felt for the victim. There was a bunch of stuff that would, like, cause them pain, and the pain was what actually made the spell's effect work. Like, they'd be forced to lose concentration, or they'd take psychic damage, and it would nullify some abilities.
I'm not justifying that with a response, Seda. You know very well what he'd be up to.
He's not even pretty. He's ugly. He has like a foot-long mustache. He's a weirdo and a creep, and he deserves no place on the internet.
Get Dracula offline? Is that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah, Dracula should not be online.
Ban
Also, the blue
Dracula,
light
yeah.
should kill him. And he's like straight up evil. He's not even romantic. He's a criminal on many grounds.
Get Dracula off the internet that is. Yeah, I'm putting that in the Discord eventually with no context.
I mean, he literally forces himself upon Mina Harker in a way that is not romantic at all. People who ship these two, get off my planet.
Missed the pun? Oh no, I saw the pun. I got it.
The pun doesn't make up for the stupidity of it.
We're just really mad about the idea of Dracula being allowed anywhere near the internet.
Yeah, you can't let Dracula have any of this. Also, while we're on the topic of Dracula,
Vampires can watch our streams, but not Dracula. You know what you did.
Yeah, Count Orlok, you can stay here. Other vampires, I don't know about you.
Well,
Dracula,
Laszlo?
get away.
Oh, wait, that's the guy who lives in the closet in True Genius.
Oh, I'm getting a text.
Probably from the vampires we made angry.
This may be the end.
Yeah. I was wondering when he'd come and get you. The Draculas, that is.
It's actually my parents.
Yeah. What, are they outside right now and very angry that I gave you so much juice?
Outside when you are ready, but not rushing you. All
Okay,
right.
well, do they want you out now, or?
Uh,
I mean, I have kind of gone over time, so, you know, you don't have
Yeah.
to stick around for this.
I'm gonna say I'll be out soon.
Yeah, you were on such a great roll, I didn't want to pull you away. Well, not mine, his.
And they're not vampires. They are,
They're just
they just
care
odd.
about you.
You know, there's like, they've got something going on. It's not like a supernatural thing in the sense that they're evil, wicked creatures of the night, but like, I wouldn't call them, they're not the closest example of ordinary human beings, that's for sure. I mean, neither am I.
I mean, a lot of people say they aren't average and are right, you know? Have you seen the average person? They only have like 9 fingers.
Yeah, the average person has less than 4 limbs.
Yeah.
But on the topic of vampires, the sequel to Dracula, written by Dracula's great-grandnephew, sucks. I think it was written by Dracula, because Dracula is the good guy in it somehow.
That kinda
He's
sounds
an
like
agent
something
of God
Dracula
or
would
something.
say.
You can't lie to me, Count Vlad Dracula. I know your secrets. I know you're a dirty liar, and you aren't trying to save people here, and you do not get a romantic ending where you team up with Mina Harker. That's not how this works. Well, that's all I have to say
I
for
love
tonight.
how mad you are about this. This is great.
Look, I don't get to be mad about enough things,
So at least we have Dracula.
but yeah. Well,
Dracula-
we have a poor adaptation of a sequel of Dracula that rewrites the entire thing and all that made it great, and changes the writing style that made it great. You'd think that somebody who is directly related to Bram Stoker would know something about how to write Dracula. But no! And that's why I think that, like, people should be allowed to write Dracula regardless of whether they're related to the author.
Fan fiction. Well, not even fan fiction. It was air fiction, right? Like, apparently this guy had, or whoever this person
There are
was.
actual good published sequels to Dracula. Quincy Morris Vampire is a great one that you should look up at some point. Quincy Morris becomes a superhero vampire.
Wait, isn't
Quincy
like-
Morris, the Texan guy. It's awesome.
Wait a minute, isn't Dracula public domain now?
Yes.
You can totally write better Dracula.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Well, that's all I've got to say for tonight.
Yeah, no, write some Dracula.
And I'll see you next week.
Yeah. You got really fired up. Yeah, just like leave the glass like over there. Yeah, but put it right there. I'll take care of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the most fired up I've ever seen him. In honor of that, I'm gonna go over this another shot. But yeah, you could write Dracula. You're allowed to. I love how that sword is a radish. So stupid, I love it. Alright, what do we got here? That's keepable. I feel like this deck might suffer from too many cards. You know, too many different cards. Can't really get anything from it. Oh, this doesn't give things trample. Yeah. It's always good when you're here. I'll tell you that much. Billy's talking about banana-powered black holes again. Yeah. No, but he's brought it up a lot. You know, the idea that there's a certain amount of bananas you can pile together to make a black hole. However, you'll probably die of radiation long before, or crushed by a banana before the black hole. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny? Oh no, I totally expect Sonya to be one of these viewers. I hope she heard that whole Dracula rant, because honestly, that's some of the best streaming I've ever gotten out of Eli. He really went above and beyond tonight. Eli's get Dracula off the internet rant. He's a weird, creepy vampire, and I don't want him on my internet. Well, he's not bothering anyone. He's just weird and creepy. Sonya, I hope you're holding that fraction of Doge you have, because it's probably gonna be a wild ride. Who's he? I mean, his favorite vampire, or at least one of them, is probably Jefferson Twilight from Venture Brothers. Billy can tell you more about Jefferson Twilight. His whole thing is he's a, well, he hunts Blackulas. You know, black vampires. I mean, that's because his mom was killed by one. It's not like a racial thing. It's completely fine, but... yeah, no, he specializes in Blackula hunting. He's part of the Order of the Triad. And these are just supporting characters. Go watch Venture Brothers, Seda. Go... start, like, Season 3. Just start... pick an episode and start watching it. It's a wild ride. It's complete chaos. It's deranged. But it's some of the best written stuff they've ever put on Adult Swim. The other thing to watch is Xavier Renegade Angel, but you can find that on YouTube. I've been trying to subject random people to Xavier Renegade Angel. It has had mixed success. Anyway, any of you guys seen the Secret Lair shorts? I gotta get my hands on some Amazon Prime to watch them. Yeah, apparently there's one for Concord. You guys remember Concord? Oh, we all had a lot of fun making fun of Concord. We'd be like, haha, dead in 2 years. It was dead in 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm winning this one. In fact, I think I might be losing. Blackula was a movie. Yeah, I know. But I also know it because it was referenced on The Simpsons as Black Dracula meets Blackula. Not as funny as Planet of the Apes the musical, though. That's just hilarious. Oh, Seda, if you don't know that joke, you gotta do yourself a favor and watch it. You can find it on YouTube. Planet of the Apes, the musical. Yeah, this is losing. This is losing at varying speeds. You do want to see the musical. Billy, if I played them the Planet of the Apes the musical, would 20th Century Fox copyright me? Yeah, they would. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that here. I'll put it in the Discord though. Yeah, and that'll be like a little. That'll be like a fun little treat for anybody who's in our Discord. Me? Marvel Rivals? No. Sonya. Sonya's played Marvel Rivals. I don't know anything about it, except Jeff is apparently an easy-to-play character that infuriates everybody. So I will be probably maining Jeff in such a scenario. I'm getting a thumbs up from that in the shop. Yeah. They're totally going to add Deadpool to that game, right? Like, you'd be crazy not to add Deadpool to Marvel Rivals. Although I'm not exactly sure what he'd do. He'd probably be like a Genji clone, you know. I'm not complaining about that because, you know. Yeah, he would be like a swordsman with regeneration, right? Wait, no. His thing would be like he dies and his head pops off and tumbles around and then grows back. Yeah, and then like, well, no, he would summon multiple alternate reality Deadpools, or he pauses somebody else's game because. Yeah, no, they hate that damn shark. You know what? I've seen 4K videos of Jeff the Shark biting the curb as the Hulk goes in for the stomp. That's what they're doing with the models. Look. You know what the greatest thing about people hating Jeff the Shark? Jeff the Shark has no idea what's going on. He doesn't know how much people hate him. He doesn't know what he's doing infuriates people. He just does that because that's what he does. Just the littlest of guys.
I was into my friends. I'm like, they designed the piano you can use. And I'm like, first and down.
Guys, why are you so mad at me? I'm just a little guy.
I'm like, I'll be piano you so I can hear you.
Yeah, poor Jeff. Nah, he's built for it. He just thinks he's. No, he just thinks he's playing. He just. Yeah, for him, he's like, oh, this is great. I get to play with all these people. Yeah, except that he's also like.
The disconnected remote, but the cousins.
The disconnected remote has all the cheat codes, though.
Yeah, basically, he's so bad that he downloads.
He's committing war crimes, but thinking he's having fun.
Yeah, he's very much like, and this is something Billy said, the Beasts of Nurgle from Warhammer. It's essentially this giant, stinky flesh slug with the brain of a puppy. It just wants to run over to you and give you a big hug, but it also is a giant murderous flesh slug that will crush you to death. Oh, hey, how you doing? What do you got here? Yeah. That's pretty much the most Warhammer-y knowledge I got, is they want to hug you, and don't let them hug you. Yeah.
Jake, actually clean your stuff up.
I want a little more of these, and a little less of those. Yeah, less of a co-host and more of a hot seat. So Hutch, what's the night like? What can you report us from the floor?
I died a lot,
Poorly.
but it was fun. So, you know, a good combo.
It's okay to lose if you're having fun
defeated.
losing, you know?
Yeah, I had a good time.
Speaking of having fun losing, let's put this on the standard ranked.
Heck yeah.
Let's see how it goes. You missed the whole thing about we should get Dracula off the internet. He should not be allowed to use the internet. He's a weird, creepy vampire. He's far too old. Get Dracula
He
offline.
is probably too old.
Yeah.
Can he see himself in a webcam?
Well, the mirror thing is because of the silver. Do they use silver in webcams? Because I've seen vampires don't show up in photos.
I mean, they shoot
That's
silver in various circuitry on the internet. Can he, like, get service?
oh, does like it repel him the same way
Yeah,
running
like,
water
won't-
and garlic does?
Won't take any messages he sends through silver wires.
Yeah. There's so much to this. Like we could strip this down to the bone. There's something here. I think the children are asking which one of them would be sacrificed to bring back a person of the other's choosing. That's a very loaded question. I'd rather be asked the would you love me if I was a worm? Because like that one you say yeah, and like if she ever turns into a worm, you know, just leave her. What you gonna do? She's a worm.
But you told them.
Yeah, so like, who's the worm gonna tell? I mean, I wouldn't. I would carry the worm around forever. Oh wait, do we still have the question jar?
Is it a person?
We do.
Worm?
I don't know. I think it's less God Emperor of Dune and more Slimy from Sesame Street. Choose one of those, Hutch. Ask it out loud. You can tell which one Sonia wrote because they're almost sane.
Do you prefer coffee or tea?
I'm actually neither a coffee or tea guy, but I will enjoy a nice, like, kind of a cold tea when my throat is significantly messed up. So, like, tea as a medicine, you know? Not really a fan of coffee. Love its smell, don't like its taste.
Interesting. Are you sure you're alive?
You can guess which one I wrote, right? Yeah, well, if you call this living, I'm certainly doing it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I have less intense ones. One's about, like, how would you kill an evil Bart Simpson?
What about a good Bart Simpson?
I don't know. Like, apparently no one can kill a good Bart Simpson. They have whole episodes about it. Also, I'm really not sure where you put Bart on terms of alignment. Definitely chaos aligned.
I think I was recently put on an alignment chart at work, and I think I was put at neutral evil.
Evil? Well, normally when they put you on evil, they mean selfish. You don't seem a particularly self-centered person, but then again, I've never seen you lose.
Yeah.
So maybe you're just really good at it, you know?
Just, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair.
No one likes being called evil, but, you know.
Sometimes it's just what it is.
Yeah, it's okay to be a little evil. Oh, that's a lot of loss, though. Ooh.
You don't have any more life.
Yeah, that number's supposed to be higher. Poison is Butterfinger. I mean, it's a start, right? Certainly a start. Do I,
I mean,
not have enough?
poison is Butterfinger. Like, he does have a high desire for Butterfinger.
He's a kid, right? He likes his candy, so
I mean,
Oh,
he's like a brand ambassador, right?
I suppose. I mean, can keep getting those Butterfingers. I'm hoping that's not too low. So that was a humiliating loss. Do you think I can? Should I go again? Should I just?
You should.
Yeah. Just go again, screaming once again in the void.
It'll go better this time.
Yeah, have I been starting these streams too early? You guys are really coming in now. We're up to 4 viewers. That's a lot. Hi Sonia, you're being very quiet.
Oh, well.
You know, they weren't gonna bring the rest of those Bravest Warriors episodes to YouTube. I should see if they actually did. Oh, Sonia, if you were here, you would have seen something weird. Well. Oh yeah, Kid Cam now has a Supreme T-shirt. So yeah. Beat on him. Beat on him. Oof. But yeah, Poison Butterfinger has pretty much been the only sensible answer I've heard in a while. So, you know, good on you, Seta. Good on you. I am saying that right? All right, we're doing that karaoke night. Oh, I've just heard them talking about it. Oh, that's gonna be a hot fire, hot dumpster fire. Seta, like Sega, but with T's. Yeah, you've always been kind of Sonya's audience, you know. I never thought you'd show up, honestly. But you know, it's not that I ever cared. You know, hey, you know, I'm sure I have my fans too somewhere. That was a meta. Okay, yeah, no, that'll do it. I think I am probably suffering from... Oh, well, that would have done it. A little bit of hexproof would have gone far there. Just a random Twitch surfer. Yeah. I can appreciate an almost mercenary form of loyaltylessness. I don't think I got enough life link to get my way through this, though. Oof. Oh, I bungled this one. I'm a damn bungler. One, two, three. Three? Three is not enough. Okay, damage. Done. And now I can start doing doubling stuff.
So he gave it to me.
Cost $75 to make a song? I could do that for half. It wouldn't be good, but I could. What's about Toronto Wasps now? Every time I hear of something going on in Canada, it's some nightmare scenario that I never considered could happen. Oh, but you're an American. Yeah, but I know what Americans are like. I know our type of weirdness. I want to apologize, Canadians. I was simply not familiar with your game. You're like cold Florida sometimes, I swear. Well, you don't even need to snap your fingers. That's a common misconception. Honestly, yeah, no, put on an Infinity Gauntlet, dude. You know, you're not going to get that chance to do it again, so you might as well live a little, right? Think about what you do with it. Oof. All right. if I lose 3 times, I should just quit, right? Is that what it says? Like, if you're not good at it the first time, give up? Nah, I'm gonna keep going. I am gonna grab me a little bit of a drink, mostly so I could just yell at Billy, you know, something about, I don't know, the time in the Venture Brothers where there was the shrink ray contest. That was a good one. That's a good one. I love Emanim. He is my favorite rapper. It's a warehouse. So, you know. Ugh, give me some bubbles. Half the population into Draculas. I don't think Earth could handle that many Draculas. Billy, how many people are on Earth? More than 7. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, are we up to the trillions yet? Do we have 1 trillion people on Earth? I don't mean to alarm any of you, but there's like a lot of space on Earth. We could pick up a couple more people. And judging what I know about nature, which is a little less than I ought to, honestly, we're probably gonna hit that limit. Not within my lifetime, but in somebody's. We'll probably hit 1 trillion people before the sun blows up. That's my hot take. Haven't used the question jar in a while, Seda. Thanks for that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think this is going to be the star of the show for a while. Beat on him. And then we'll colonize space? Yeah, probably. I do think we have more work than we think to do that whole space colonization thing. I totally think we can get to Mars within, I don't know, maybe my extended lifetime. I doubt we'll be like, you know, Star Trek level of space permanency for a while, though. Thinking about orbital, like, living. You know, we'll probably put a bunch of space stations up there. A lot of science labs. High-income housing. Oh, we're popping. This is the pop-off. We might be making it, guys. We might be making it. What do you do? You are an ooze that keeps growing. An indestructible ooze that keeps growing. You got nothing that can stand up to this. All right, upward progress. Yeah. Sony would be proud of me if she saw that. I'm going to complain about something again. And I've been doing that a lot tonight, but I'm going to do it again. We got these Christmas lights up at the shop front. And someone's put blinkers on them. So it's less serene glow and more intermittent traffic signal blinking. Look, I like blinking lights too, but not when they're blinking in chunks. We got some good blinking white lights, though. But I think it's because they're doubled back, you know? Yeah. Recently, I've been taking on more interior design projects here at the shop. I don't think I'm good, but people have been complaining less ever since I took it over. Well, I say took it over. No one else wanted to do it. Well, except for Sonia. I mean, she started good, but, you know, there was better work to do. More important work. I think I kind of work in this sort of gray area between frivolous and dependable, you know? Yeah. Oof. I'm hoping I pull a land. That is not... That's not hopeful. Can't believe I got every single Fabled Passage. And put you out at least. Popping out? Yeah. I'll probably be ending the stream soon anyway, so you're not missing much. I went overtime tonight because, well, I don't know. I was really feeling it, you know? I don't know what it is, but I was feeling it. You know, you gotta seize on that while you can. Oh. I gotta ask Raph for his deck list. Now, that's a guy who knows what the meta's like right now. Oh, wait, I gotta think a little smaller. Counterspell? Oh, don't tell me you have a counterspell. That is literally what you have. Huh. 5 untapped lands. Here comes another one.
I'll never know. Gave a deck to Rashida that had Edgar Markov. I mean, it had made a game. Or he gave it to, I don't know. When is it? I gave it to.
Okay, yep, no, that'll do it. Fell behind. Yeah. I haven't been in the ranked ladder for a while, so I'm a little scared of what might lurk there. Throw one of that out. Yeah, I'm gonna go to I lose. What do you do? Assemble the players, look at the top card, and each library has 2 or less. Keep those 1/1 counters coming. Ooh, mono white. I'm expecting a lot of exiles from that hand. Oh, rabbits! Oh, not just any rabbits. The hare, a parrot. Beat on him. Is Sonya calling to yell at me? No, okay, it's not Sonya. There will be retribution for all that smack I've talked. But it will come later. Probably during the Jackbox night. Well, oh wait, we do that on New Year's mostly. It's sort of become a tradition, but, you know, it's one that we observe infrequently. Dog, just give me A and land, bro. Just one. Come on. Don't know why I'm talking like that. That's not funny. Sorry, reluctant mole model. I gotta keep pumping.
What was it? Purple and black, you said? Have yet to see it. So, looking, yeah, I have not spotted it. You weren't sitting next to Pat, were you?
Eli? No? Oh, he makes owl noises. Like an owl. It's a lot of owl noises.
I think it's on a desk. It might be
That's a lot of rabbits. That's a lot of rabbits. 38-38 should loosen him a little. Yeah, I think I found another star. One more. Go to 2 hours 30. That's the right amount of time to spend on one of these. And not because I've been told that if I play some more Space Marine 2, I'll Billy will get me a pack of gum. Yes, please. I always think there must be some sort of secret code I could do with these, but I never could. You know, like, I'm just too stupid to figure that out. I'm not sure what it would do. It'd probably just be like some funny graphic. Counterspell that? You want to counterspell that? You want to be a baby? You want to be a little baby boobop? Little counterspell baby? Okay, well, no babies. Hear that mushroom noise? Little boop boop on the mushroom. Plots can't be countered, so... Ah. There's a lot of hard work to lose. Tap out, you sucker. Give me free reign to play my whole hand. Playing with fire here. Counterspell. Show me a counterspell. Well, that sucks. However, you'll notice he's tapped out now. Oh, I only have 4 untapped lands. Ugh. Bummer. That's okay, though. I think things are going to be okay. Oh, hello. That kind of sucks. I'm more than ready for it. Oh, right. Counter spells. I was feeling pretty confident, too. Might have to lock in. Another counterspell, perhaps? It's okay. Don't make a sound in 3 steps ahead, so you probably got 4 of each.
That's how I got to do it. Hello. Actually, I didn't play Ryan.
Oh. You guys probably saw that, didn't you? Yeah. I just wanted to try to open up Discord. So I can put that Planet of the Apes thing in there before I forget. Oh, it's over for me. Oh, I would have liked so many of those. Alright, he's gonna counterspell this one. If it sticks, I got something to deal with the Planeswalker, though. Does not. Cast the Bruiser out, though. Let that one tick down.
Oh, Joe, you're still here?
Well, you gave away my claws?
Let's see that counterspell. Oh, wait, no. Draw 2 cards? Don't mind.
the sweet cute card.
It's 11 o'clock? No, I did not keep track of the time. Oops. Yeah, this is the last one for the night. Win or lose. The end of the fountain. The fog bank. Not worth swinging out. Not yet, anyway. I've noticed he hasn't swung at me, though.
I mean,
All creatures, eh? Ugh. Okay, I still have another Conduit of Worlds in there. I might draw the out, as the kids say. Gain for life, exile. Definitely being outplayed here. I'm almost ready to give up. I'm hoping he forgets I'm here and times out. That's not gonna happen though, is it? Nope. Feel lucky I like the soundtrack so much. Ah. Ah. All right, the counter spell. Why is it always the last one that's the longest? Okay, he knows what it is. Oh, this might be it. This might be freedom. We might lose here. Finally! Okay, that's gonna end the stream. Finally. Man. I was just thinking it was gonna go a little overtime, but it was a lot overtime. Goodbye, good luck. Check us on the web, thirduniverse.com. That's where we shop in the chat. See you next time. Yeah, all that good stuff. Great stuff coming in the new year. Hope you can be around for it. Check us out.